Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I sure know I am. Looking at two of my all-time favorite cars, the Supra and the RX7, in my garage, side by side, right next to each other. What a sight. Oh, I love it guys, I absolutely love it. So today we've got new parts for the RX7 that we're going to be installing, prepping it and getting it ready to be streetable, more streetable than what it is at the moment. Because as you guys know, if you've watched the previous videos, that this RX7 behind me is a barn find. I bought it off one of Nick's work friends. He had that car sitting in a barn for 10 years. He had previously built the engine, rebuilt the gearbox, and the car has been sitting after he did that. So what we're going to be doing today to the RX7 is we're going to be changing out the fuel filter with a brand new one, because God knows how long that one's been in there with all that old fuel. We forgot to change the fuel filter, so I went and picked one up today. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be finally fitting up the side mirror. We just got the side mirror back yesterday from the paint shop. Shout out to Joseph and Chris for painting that for us. I'll show you guys right here. It's like brand new parts guys. Look at that. Freshly painted side mirror. If you remember from the first episode, we were given a yellow one, so the boys just painted that up to match it on our original red RX7. It even smells so fresh. Gotta love it. So that's all ready to go on, together with this little piece here. And that's that guys. So we'll do the fuel filter first, and then we'll go inside the car, take the door trims off, and we'll start fitting up that side mirror too. Potentially take it for a drive, maybe fill it up with a fresh tank of fuel as well. After doing a quick Google search, where I couldn't find the fuel filter at all under here, at least all the covers are on there. For a 30-year-old car, you'd be expecting all these covers to not even be on there, but yep, they're all on there. So I'm just following the fuel lines from there, and it seems to be under here. And after doing a quick Google search, I have to take that cover off, and the fuel filter should be up and behind the diff there. So the plan of attack now is the fuel filter is right up there, exactly where I'm pointing. The only way you can get the two bolts on the bracket is right on top of the subframe. As you can see, my fingers here and here. So I've taken this one off already, and I'm gonna have to take this one here off right there. So I'm just gonna tackle that before the sun goes down, because as you can see there, the sun's starting to go down. I'm gonna put you guys to the side for a bit until I take that off, change it out with the new one, and then we'll go to tackle that side mirror right there. Guys, this has got to be the hardest fuel filter change I have ever attempted at doing. So that's the last hose I've got to take off right there. I've gone ahead and taken this side off. You can see how the hose is off. There's a filter there. You can see the clamps here I used, that which means that this fuel filter would have been changed, but God knows in how long this car hasn't been touched in 10 years, so it must be way over 10 years. So I'm just going to take this off right there, and then the filter should come out. Here it is. It has got to be the worst fuel filter I've ever done. Look how brown that fuel is. Lucky I'm changing this out. It's absolutely cooked. Okay. And the remainder of that fuel is currently underneath my armpit and all over my arm. Anyway, it's very different to what's on there at the moment. So it's supposed to go that way, just to follow that. And that's a way different angle than that. And this one comes straight out, whereas this one angles a bit to the side. So hopefully this was the wrong part, and this one should make that job to put it back on. a little bit easier. So I'll take this bracket off, I'll put it on there, and then we'll go install it back on the car. I'm gonna leave it loose for now, just so we can find the correct angles. Then I'll take it off, I'll tighten it up, and I'll whack it back on. So I'll just do that off camera, just because it's getting a bit hard, it's getting a bit late. I'm gonna put that in, and I don't think I'm gonna tackle the side mirror today. I'll most probably do that tomorrow night or leave it till the weekend. So let's get this whacked on, and let's give the car a start, see if it starts with a new fuel filter on there. Alright guys, it's currently the next day. I left off last night finishing the install of the fuel filter. Got a bit too late, so I just left it there, and we're going to continue today. So what we're going to do right now is give the car a crank. There's nothing. Okay, the car wasn't starting. Something must be draining the battery. So I've got our jumper pack on there. And let's give it a first crank again. Let's see if it finally goes to start. Alright, I've just put the battery on to charge. Taken the door trim off so I can start fitting in the mirror while I'm waiting for the battery to charge. So that's all about to go on. Easiest door trim to come off. There was only one bolt right in the middle here holding the whole thing on. So I'm not complaining, but I've got to put that back on properly. And here goes nothing. New side mirror about to be installed. 3, 2, 1, and it's on. Finally we can go cruising now. Nice.
Crank it over. Up. Crank it over. Yeah, bring up fuel. Crank it over. So you got no spark engine.
Alright guys, so unfortunately we're not going to get the FD started tonight after doing a few tests like you saw. Immediately I checked to find kinks on the hoses coming off the fuel filter, which is all good there, so there's no faults there. We checked the fuel pump to see how much fuel is pumping, and it's pumping plenty of fuel, so there's no problem with the fuel back there. After that we checked for spark, and we found out that there is no spark. I also took a spark plug off to double check, and they are completely soaked in fuel, which means it's not burning the fuel. So we burnt them up, we'll clean them up, we'll put them back on, and I haven't tried to start it since. We're going to replace those coils, we're going to replace those leads, and then we're going to try crank it up properly. I've also got the car on a battery charger just to make sure the battery is not at fault too. I am by no means a rotary specialist, nor do I know how to work on rotaries. This is literally the first rotary that I've ever worked on myself personally, so it's all a learning experience for me too. So you guys are going to follow me through my journey building my dream FD RX7. And speaking of parts, we've also got new parts here, and they are for the Supra. So I know you guys are missing the videos on the Supra, so we have brand new parts here ready to chuck in the Supra too. So while we're waiting for parts to come for the FD, you're going to see the next video is going to be on the Supra, installing brand new parts on her and making sure she rips. So once again guys, this is not the way I wanted to end this video. I honestly thought we were going to be driving up and down the street and ripping up skids in this car before I change the tyres out, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and if you like our content, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace!